Oh, this is okay. The next SCP alpha is called Wogglebug, and that's such a cute name. I was like, oh, I hope I get to like see more SCPs of theirs, and I found out it's the last one of theirs. We read one previously, 1686. 1686. Oh, is it it's the one where it's raining fish. My God, that was a while back. I like that one. They did write a joke SCP and then a bunch of like tales, I think, that are connected to two of them are connected to other SCPs that I read already. Yeah, so yeah, but it's Wogglebug. Thank you so much for your work. I will enjoy your last one. Well, I mean, at least the last SCP that I will read. Everything else seems to be, as I said, either a tale or... Is Flamingos just the... Yeah, they are tales. Okay, connected to other SCPs. Okay. I appreciate your work. And you wrote Moon Wizard. Alright. Moon Wizard. Moon Wizard sounds awesome. That is... Honestly, I will say it already as a concept, pretty cool. So here we go. Moon Wizard, Object Class Euclid. Special containment procedures. Due to its static and distant nature, complete containment of -1 and subsequently SCP-2686 is not at this time feasible. However, as a result of -1's proximity to Outpost Thoth-1, observation equipment has been located near -1 and personnel to observe the area for any significant changes in conditions or unusual behavior on the part of SCP-2686. Additionally, personnel from Outpost Thoth-1 are to travel via assigned road to -1 on a weekly basis in order to evaluate the status of SCP-2686. All images captured of -1 by a non-Foundation organization are to be edited in accordance with security regulation document Thoth-1F. Why do you want me to whisper when there's nobody here? It's not gonna be that much fun. Some ASMR, you know? Okay, sure. Description. SCP-2686 is an adult male human estimated to be approximately 75 years of age, currently located at Redacted, within Mare Imbrium on the lunar surface. This location is designated as SCP-2681-1 and is detailed below. SCP-2686 is itself not visibly biologically anomalous, though has claimed in past interviews to possess anomalous capabilities, primarily those generally assigned in Welsh traditions originating in the early Middle Ages as belonging to a magician or wizard. These anomalous abilities include the ability to travel large distances instantaneously, the ability to project energy towards a target, the ability to transform its body at will into the shape of various animals, and several others. None of the abilities have at any point been observed by Foundation personnel. SCP-2686 has, as of time writing, only been seen to wear a single blue-green robe of coarse wool and a small grey nightcap. SCP-2686 is also known as to at all times carry a moderately sized 85 to 90 centimeters piece of oak wood, which is used as a walking cane. The entity will respond to most lines of inquiry but will not answer any questions regarding its origin or nature in a direct manner, instead attempting to change the line of discussion to subjects of religion, mythology, folklore, philosophy, or historical events, both anomalous and mundane. The entity acts in a non-hostile manner when interviewed, but will refuse any suggestions by Foundation personnel that it leaves -1. Dash 1 is a spherical area of a radius of 45 meters located at redacted on the lunar surface. The area has been reported by SCP-2686 to possess an atmosphere identical to that of Earth, but this cannot be confirmed due to the nature of the region. Objects which enter the area of Dash 1 are immediately transported to the opposite side of the region, without interacting with the intervening space. SCP-2686 has reported that this effect does not persist on the inside of Dash 1. The area encompassed by Dash 1 contains a large amount of soil and grass along with various trees, primarily oak and ash, as well as small residences constructed of a mixture of wood, thatch, and stone. So there are a lot of things happening on the moon in the SCP Foundation world. The exact architecture of the structure does not specifically match any styles found on Earth, although the design is in line with what would be required by a single person living in the rural area. SCP-2686 has at several points been observed to produce food from within the structure, including fresh meats and foods which could not reasonably have been acquired in the area or stored to the amount of time which Dash 1 has been under observation. Meats noted by observers to consist of various livestock and reported by SCP-2686 to also include gazelle, caribou, blue whale, and griffin meat. Motherfucker, you're eating a mythological creature. When questioned about this, SCP-2686 has claimed that said food was acquired by a cat apparently named Commodore Buckles, awesome name, which SCP-2686 referred to as its animal companion. This entity has had no time been observed by Foundation personnel or by autonomous observation equipment. Maybe it's just invisible. Have you thought about that, Foundation? Interviewed. SCP-2686 interview agent. As part of initial containment, Foundation personnel were tasked with interviewing the entity in an attempt to establish its history. The following interview was conducted by personnel stationed at Outpost Fluff 1 3 days following the discovery of Dash 1. Hello, sir. Do you mind if I ask your name? I am known as a great wizard Nyperius, Lord of the Moon and Stars Above. I see, and could you describe for me how it is you came to reside at the surface of the moon? You dare question me, mortal man? If you don't want to tell us, that's perfectly alright. Now, moving on. No, wait. You give up just like that? Don't you want to ask me for ancient wisdom? Maybe seek the secrets of the stars and of your future? Not particularly. Mostly just taking down physical information at this point in time. Now then, if you could provide us with your date and place of birth, How dare you! I will have you know that in my day I was the greatest wizard of them all. Thousands sought my wisdom and magic to help them in their noble quests. Only the most powerful could reach my ancient wizardry sanctum atop the highest mountain in the land. But still, there were too many, and I used my awesome might to transport my home to a distant land, where only the truest of heart could seek my wisdom. I see. And when would you say that this change in location occurred? I have lived in this land for nigh on 300 years, growing in power every day. And in that time period, how many persons have visited this location? An approximate figure would be fine. Well, you see, the thing about that, there haven't actually been any, save you. Sure, you got a quest you need aid in, yes? Well, we could use some biographical information if that wouldn't be too much trouble. I hardly call that a quest. Only the truth of heroes deserve my power. Then why do you not just go back to wherever it is you came from? I don't think you'll be getting much of anyone here, do you? It's a bit out of the way, isn't it? The thing is, though, I'm a moon wizard after all. Yes, and? That means my power is derived from the light of the moon above, you know? Right. And we're on the moon itself after all. I see. Where the moonlight is right below. Indeed. Closing statement. It has been determined that SCP-2686 in its current state poses no actual threat to the Foundation or its holdings, but steps should be taken to ensure that it does not leave the surface of the moon. That's very typical wizard way of being like, well, you see, I cannot do that because magic. Magical reasons that make me stay here. I'm a moon wizard. Well, I need to stay here. But I want to aid somebody. Like, honestly, the Foundation has kind of fumbled this one a little bit, because they could have asked the moon wizard if it can help with anomalies. You know, containing anomalies, finding anomalies, fighting anomalies. That's a quest worthy of the moon wizard's powers. You gotta think like a nerd. I mean, at the end, maybe the moon wizard doesn't have any powers at all, and it just teleported up there and doesn't know how to get back. But in the same time, I feel like you should have asked the moon wizard if it can help you with, you know, anomalies and anything like that. And if it said yes, and you get some fucking moon powers. Stupid Foundation, stupid hobbitses.